Good morning, Cowboy Jim. Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. Uh, I hope someone is watching. Hey, we right now are in a turmoil that is beyond a normal Canadian's experience base. We have a political leader who's not my leader, but Justin Trudeau, a coward of a man hiding behind the War Measures Act, which is the Emergencies Act. And he is declaring that he, in his wealth and privilege, is doing a good job. Well, it has been said that I reflect well the whole concept of being delusional, but I feel vindicated when I hear Justin Trudeau say anything really. His cowardice as a leader led him to avoid any semblance of decency in Canadian politics. His refusal to meet with the Freedom Convoy truckers reflects well his arrogance. There's another form of cowardice that is being made very visible today in Ottawa, and that is the cowardice of the NDP party. JAASMEET Singh, I pointed out to you, I ask anyone who could get your attention to please watch a couple of my videos on what it would mean for Canada to bring down Trudeau's government. Incidentally, JAASMEET, you, and I do not believe it's in bravery, you enable Trudeau to continue in his abuse of the Freedom Convoy truckers and their support that comes from all over Canada. I was informed today that there was a convoy that left Fort McMurray and made it as far as Manitoba, and Trudeau referred to the Manitoba-Ontario border. There is no such thing, you idiot. There is no such thing. We're Canadians, and a group of Canadians on one side of the border in Ontario, they control way too much compared to the West. NDP, I told you, JAASMEET, I told you, man up, son. That does not encompass the word of being referred to as a coward. You claim to represent the Canadians who are considered middle class, who are considered, there should be no class. It's not right. Sure as hell should be no upper class, I guarantee you that. JAASMEET, I gave you an opportunity, an idea. You probably already had it, just didn't have enough guts to carry it through. That you have it within your realm of power as an NDP member with 25 members in Parliament, and you support that bastard Trudeau. Well, shame on you, son. You claim to represent the blue-collar workers. Well, the blue-collar workers, son, we're watching you. We're watching you closely. You claim to be a Canadian? I hope you are. I am. My ancestors came from Ireland, where we were taught by oppression to stand up for what is right. JAASMEET, you have a choice. You can continue in your shame and your cowardice, and you can support Justin Trudeau. Or you can do the right thing, son. It's in your power. It's within your power. We look at Trudeau as an abomination in the sight of integrity and honor, respect, kindness, consideration. We are Canadian. JAASMEET, if you're a Canadian, you'll pull your head out of the sand and you'll stand up for something, because otherwise you're falling for everything. And Trudeau, that arrogant piece of human dung, to stand in front of a microphone today and through his, not theocracy, he is not deity. He is not God, though he suffers terribly from what is referred to as narcissism. JAASMEET, it's in your power. Also, JAASMEET, Canadians are watching you, son. You man up. You bring the Canadian government down. One of the interviewers today said, last thing Canadians want is an opportunity to vote. You screw off, people. That's all Canadians want, is an opportunity to vote. And when we vote, JAASMEET, you hold the future of your party in your hand because you do support Trudeau. And Trudeau, you laughingstock, before the world you're a laughingstock. The world is watching. The world is watching to see what the Conservatives with guts will actually do. And JAASMEET, we're watching you, son. We're watching you. And you can man up, and you can reflect the middle class blue collar workers, or you can walk in the drivel that and the spew that comes from Trudeau, and you can acquiesce, son. You just sit there and look pretty. Or you own up to the responsibility that you and I, diverse belief systems, but we still know what is right and wrong. And you can count for something, son. And the rest of you, NDP, if you need a shepherd to lead you through the idea, the morass, really, the sin of being complacent, the fear of not standing for something, shame on you. So a message to the NDP party: you have an opportunity to stand up for something and fight for something good. You say we Canadians don't want another election. Well, you're just right stupid. Trudeau, well, that's a foregone conclusion. The only reason he doesn't want an election called now is he'll lose. He'll lose. But Canada would win. Canada would win. NDP party, you say you care for the blue-collar workers? Then you do something about it. Conservatives, you wake the hell up and you stand for something. And it sure better not be Trudeau. Just saying, children. God keep our land. The problem with that statement is this: God has to have our land before he can keep it. The people of Canada have to have our land before we can hold on to it. That sounds a little bit of a stretch. It's not. It's not. If you're Canadian, you know that the world is watching you. You better do something. Canadians, you do peaceful stuff. You do peaceful stuff. Now it's up to the politicians, those fatherless children who we as a people elected. I sure as hell didn't vote NDP, JAASMEET. I don't even know what you stand for, son. What? You just walk around holding on to Trudeau's coattails so that they don't get dirty in the morass and sin he walks in. My prayer is that God will keep our land. But we as a Canadian people have to give him our land. And we do that through voting. God bless Canada. God bless the Freedom Convoy. God bless the Canadian people who have it in their power to vote Justin Trudeau the hell out of office. God bless you all. God bless you. Cowboy Jim from Fort Mac. I'm praying for you, children. I'm praying for you, Canada. God bless you.